This is Dr. Lam, founder of drlam.com, and today we're going to answer an important question as far as how does Candida and Ebstein Bar Virus and other stealth infections can cause stress and adrenal fatigue. Well, let's take a step back first and understand what these viruses and pathogens are all about. Candida is a fungus, and Epstein Bar is a virus that has all permeated our body. And every one of us that live in the modern society has been exposed. The question is, some people actually feel very good and have no consequence when these viruses and pathogens are in our body, while others simply fall apart and do not do very well. We found that most people with adrenal fatigue have some level of pathogens in the body, but not everybody feels bad. However, if you have a chronic Lyme or chronic Candida or chronic Epstein Bar viruses, chances are over time, if you don't take care of them and allow them to continue to attack your body, you would oftentimes find yourself compromised towards the end of the day. This may take 5, 10, 15, or even 20 years to develop. But the reason these things go so slowly and oftentimes escape detection is because they are so innocuous and most people don't look at that. Now, when you feel tired, the first thing you do is to go see a doctor, and then people check your thyroid, they check your blood, make sure you're anemic. But very few people actually go into these stealth pathogens because they are often forgotten and misunderstood. Yet we know they continue to live within your body. They continue to secrete toxins. And if your body doesn't have the ability to withstand them, and especially if your adrenal glands are not making enough cortisol to have the anti-inflammatory and suppressive response, then over time, especially if you have an adrenal crash or you have a severe stressful situation, whether it's physical or emotional, then these pathogens can take the opportunity to rise up and causes a lot of damage. That's why for people who have systemic Candida, for example, having a very clean, sugar-free diet is very critical because the yeast infections of Candida often feed upon the sugar. The same thing if you have chronic Lyme and your body is already under stress, and you will find that excessive physical activities can cause flare-ups of Lyme disease. And all these stealth virus and stealth pathogens behave essentially the same. The key is to understand that overly aggressive eradication of these pathogens can actually make things worse. Most people don't think about that because the concept is, well, we need to fight these pathogens, we need to get rid of them. But these pathogens has been around and they will forever be around in our universe, in our body. But just because they are here does not necessarily mean that you cannot live with them, and does not necessarily mean that you cannot function properly. On the other hand, if you overly treat these fungus, etc., you can cause so much collateral damage, especially in the gut, leading to poor GI assimilation, gastric discomfort, pain, brain fog, the diarrhea, fatigue, and anxiety. And for those people who are weak, it can lead to what we call detoxification and retoxification reactions. So the approach to stealth virus pathogens in our body has to be very, very carefully considered before you start a eradication program. Preparing the body is the key, and this preparation process has to be nurturing, non-stimulating, and also give the body sufficient time to get itself ready. How much time? It is very hard to say. For some people, it can be months. For other people, it can be much longer. There is no set rule because by the time these infectious process becomes clinically bothersome, usually most people are really quite weak. So the more you are exposed to such weakness, the body is like a rubber band. It cannot really rebound easily. So the moral of the story is make sure that you don't have this stealth infection that is clinically affecting you. And if you do, find a doctor who really understands how to have a comprehensive plan so you don't overly do things that are wrong, leading to a worsening state. I hope you've enjoyed this video. For more information on this topic, head over to drlamb.com, where I have written over 1,000 articles to help educate people. You can also call me at 626-571-1234 for more information on adrenal fatigue and how to navigate it. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.